Have you ever wondered just how much Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian ever, actually made from all those gold medals? Spoiler alert, it's not what you think. Hey everyone, I'm Hope, and you're watching Kickin Riches, where we don't just talk about wins and records. We dig into the big bucks that come after breaking them. Now, if you're obsessed with how athletes swim their way into fortunes, often bigger than their trophy cabinets, stick around. Phelps' story goes way beyond chlorine and podiums. By the end of today's dive, you'll know exactly what turned those Olympic laps into a tidal wave of cash. And maybe what you can learn from it too. Ready to find out how Phelps transformed flipping medals into millions? Let's go deep. First off, let's talk about Phelps' Olympic legacy, because honestly, it reads like a fantasy football stat line. 28 Olympic medals. Yep, 28. That's 23 gold, 3 silver, and 2 bronze over 5 Olympics from 2000 to 2016. I mean, who does that? Phelps basically turned the pool into his own treasure chest. Remember Beijing 2008? 8 gold medals in a single games. He broke Mark Spitz's record from 1972. Imagine being so good at something you have to break records just to keep it interesting. Now, Phelps also collected 6 golds and 2 bronzes in Athens, 4 golds and 2 silvers in London, and 5 more golds plus a silver in Rio before finally hanging up his Speedo. My legs get tired just talking about it, honestly. But here's the thing, did all this swimming make him rich just from winning medals? Not exactly. So how did Phelps really turn his strokes into strokes of fortune? Let's get into that. Here's where things get interesting. Did you know the Olympics don't actually make you rich, at least not directly? The International Olympic Committee? They don't give out cash. Wild, right? All those nerve-wracking races, sleepless nights, and not a paycheck in sight from the games themselves. Sure, Phelps did get prize money from sponsors and U.S. organizations, but compared to what's coming, it's pocket change. It's his marketability, the Phelps effect, that brought the real money afloat. His legendary medal count made brands throw cash like confetti his way, and it changed the entire game for him. So, if you're dreaming of an Olympic gold just to buy a mansion, maybe recalibrate a bit, unless you've got that star power. Up next, who really bankrolled Michael Phelps' millionaire moves? Once Michael Phelps was plastered on magazine covers and TV screens, major companies came running. I'm talking Under Armour, Speedo, Omega, Coca-Cola, Visa, the kind of deals that would make anyone's bank account do a somersault. Forget Olympic prize money, endorsements brought in the millions. Phelps was basically the best investment in town for any brand wanting a piece of his historic glow. Whether it was swimwear, sports drinks, or fancy watches, there he was, smiling and selling. Who knew all that underwater dolphin kicking would make him more marketable than half of Hollywood? This was the financial engine driving Phelps' fortune, way more than the medals themselves. But after all those ad shoots and red carpets, did Phelps just chill? Or did he use that fame to build something bigger? Let's see what he did next. When a lot of athletes retire, they kind of disappear, right? But Phelps didn't just fade into swim history, he dove right into business. He started the Michael Phelps Foundation, spotlighting water safety, healthy living, and helping kids chase their dreams. Not just for show, he's genuinely passionate about it. And his entrepreneurship didn't stop there. He helped develop a new swimwear line with Speedo, got into motivational speaking, even took up coaching. And here's what I respect most. Phelps went public about his mental health struggles, championing wellness for fellow athletes. This isn't just smart branding, it's giving back. He turned superstar status into a legacy that matters, both on and off the pool deck, which makes me wonder, if you were in Phelps' shoes, what cause would you champion? Drop your answers and ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Now, let's wrap with the biggest lessons from the world's fastest fish. Here's the honest truth. Michael Phelps didn't just swim for medals. He swam for a future outside the pool. First, he maxed out his brand value, Olympic legend, hero, to millions. Then he diversified. Endorsements, swimsuits, foundations, coaching, no single point of failure. And because apparently he's a machine, he even managed to build a legacy while wrestling his own challenges, bringing mental health into the conversation. If you take anything from his journey, it's this: hustle for your achievements, but make them work for you when you're done. I mean, maybe you're not breaking world records today, but you can still plan for that next big leap. So, what's your biggest takeaway from Phelps' story? Let's chat in the comments. Now, for a quick breather before we finish up. Thanks for going on this Michael Phelps deep dive with me. If you had as much fun learning about Olympic bling and bank accounts as I did, smash that like button and consider joining the Kickin Riches family by hitting subscribe. We've got plenty more stories where sports, business, and a little bit of sarcasm meet. And hey, if you know someone who can't swim but loves counting millions, share this video. Seriously, thanks for watching and stay inspired. Catch you next time. Maybe not at the pool, but right here on Kickin Riches.